So, for starters, could I have you state your name, spell it out for me, please?
Sure, it's Master Sergeant Stephen Dabkowski, Dabkowski.
Okay. And what is your role here at Barksdale?
I work at the 26th Operational Weather Squadron.
Okay.
I'm a shift supervisor for the Weather Squadron here.
Okay. So with working in the Weather Squadron, you kind of you would have known this was coming.
We had an idea it was coming. I started my shifts essentially when the rain started. So we were initially looking for the 6 to 12 inches, and then it got increased to the 12 to 17 inches of rain in the local area.
Okay. Was the impact of the water as you had predicted, as the Weather Squadron had predicted, or was it worse or lesser?
The Weather Squadron doesn't predict, what the kind of flooding is going to happen. Mm-hmm. I think based on what's happened locally here in the past, that it's extreme. I mean, we're here in a shelter, and we don't live in a flood zone. So to kind of go off that, you don't live in a flood zone, but obviously your house had damage taken to it, correct? No, we have not had damage yet. We live in Stockwell Place.
Okay.
So we were part of the mandatory evacuation, and we chose to take heed of that. Our home backs to the Red Chute Bayou on the Dogwood Bridge Trail.
Okay.
So they were doing a news story about 300 yards away from my house, talking about the levee and what possibilities might happen with that if the water were to breach it. So we took that advice and we came here.
Okay. How long have you been here?
We've been here less than 24 hours. We got here about 7:45 last night.
Okay. And what was kind of the environment like when you did arrive?
Very welcoming. The staff here have been very welcoming. From what I've seen, I work night shift, so I've been kind of sleeping during the day, but they'll occasionally walk by and they'll ask my wife and children if they need anything, if they can get them anything. So they've been very, very welcoming.
That's wonderful. What have they provided to you? I mean, I see the cots; they're everywhere. It looks like they were prepared for a lot of people to be here.
Yes.
Was there a lot of people?
When we arrived, there wasn't anybody in the gym here. There were some folks, I believe, in the racquetball court from who were evacuated out of Houghton, and those folks, I believe, have since gone home. As far as what they provided, they gave us pillows in the cots, and a place to be safe.
How has the flooding affected your children and your wife? Have they had to deal with anything like that? Or
No, I mean, right now we haven't been affected because our house hasn't flooded. We're based on the proximity of my house to the levee. That's why we opted to leave. So, I mean, obviously it's affected us since we're here, but you have to make the best of any situation.
Right. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I think that's pretty good.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, just thank you to the fitness staff. They've been excellent.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time.
No problem.